elo bamwebera ati ichi kyakulya nkwetete kyakupeera embwa nga ningishibateeko erife solution ekuli obwasiko bwange ati kuti naakoserera pakalesa ampeera ekyo ndeefwaya nakabiri kuli omwana kashiresa ayishiremu eboko bati ikicetekero kyobe kyakula kakibeefo fiine kufya oleefwaya.
Let's read to close John 3 verse 9 and 10. Nicodemus answered and said unto him, How can these things be? 10. Jesus answered and said unto him, Art thou a master of Israel, and knowest not these things? On verse 3 of this chapter, we see Jesus telling Nicodemus, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God.
And chapter 3 ya scripture twabelenga tulemufwa Yesu Kristo kwaleba Nicodemus ati kanofya omuntu afyalwa okufyalwa kwa kumupashi tengamo n'obufumu bwa mmulu.
Remember where we are coming from. We are talking about blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Atubukshoko tulefuma tulelanda pakwe bati balishuka bakwata insala ya bulunga mpantu ubufumu bwa mmulu bwabo.
Nicodemus wasn't someone that was quite poor in the spirit.
Ati Nicodemus tali umuntu mwali umubusu kumupashi.
He was a teacher of the law. He was a Pharisee. Was a Pharisee. He knew the law from A to Z. He taught the people from A to B. He read the prophecies. He read the history of Israel. Some film actors actually, when they act, they will call him Master Nicodemus. Because these were masters, like master's degree holders or PhD holders. These were the high-class people, well-educated, that were keepers of the religion of Israel or the Jewish nation. But the Spirit of God helped him to come to Jesus. And as he was coming, he realized that for me to get something from this man, I need to descend from where I sit. I need to remove myself from the knowledge that I have. Okay, let me just go and see him. Okay, I'll go and see him in the night. In fact, let me not say this and that and this. I'm a Pharisee, I know the law. Let me just tell him what I've seen. I have seen that no man can do what things you are doing except he is from God. He showed himself that he was empty and ready to hear any sermon from Jesus.
Ati Nicodemus alifumina opwaikere n'okulaba fyonse fyo ayishibe n'okuyamweba fe Yesu Kristo ati nimbona ebisuma fyonse fyo wakita naye naakabira okwebatiresa akitepo kimu omuli ena.
And because Jesus sees the hunger, he went straight to the point. You must be born again.
Ati nakabiri pantu Yesu Kristo amone ensala eri mukata ilefe amukonkelefe pacho alefwayo kwati ufile wafyalwa kufyalwa kwa mmulu.
When I was younger than I am, 12 years, 10 years, 13 years old, and I was coming to the gospel, I had so much questions. How does salvation work? If I get saved, do they allow this? Do they allow this? How am I going to? I was full of myself because I had a background of other doctrines, other teachings from elsewhere. But the moment I surrendered everything to God, emptied my life, and gave him my empty heart, that was the day Jesus saved my soul.
Atinavena bale bukshero bali kwa ba ichokushira pa bali nishibale sakuli nolando bali kweta mepusho ayengi bantu bali shibe fintu ifingi ukufumoko bale fuma kumbi lelo nishibayishire bali chefeshe ukuilango kwati tapali ochobeshi babali kila panshi paka Yesu Kristo ali bachitiro kulingana nefyo bale fwa.
You probably are not getting saved because you are full of yourself. You are not ready to surrender to Jesus. You are holding certain things in your heart. Even if I started worshiping and gave God my life, I can't stop this. I can't stop because you rely on those things. You depend on those things. You love those things. You are not creating room in your heart for God.
ati nawe tinati nga napusuka nalaleka eki n'eki ulefaayo okushira enkyende Yesu Kristo.
But Nicodemus, it wasn't so.
Ati lero Nicodemus nate akitira efyo.
I'm sure he was saying, I don't care what they will say about me.
Ati limbyalelanda ati nshiresa kama nefyo bambi balalanda palile.
Let me just believe what this man is saying.
Ati kanchetekele efyo oyu muntu walelanda.
Even if I do not understand what it means to be born again, should I go back in my mother's womb and should this happen and this happen? But let me continue hearing and believing.
Ati nangu nshire mfuikisha ifya ofo chalaba kuti nabwelela munda mubafyashi nakabiri lero kanchetekele efyo oyu muntu walelanda.
And Jesus told him, that which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
Ati na Yesu Kristo alimwebela ati kyafyalwa kumupashi kyamupashi.
The Bible does not tell us what happened. It doesn't reveal to us what happened in this chapter.
Ati Bible taitisoko lwele fyakonkenyepo efyakitike mukubelengo.
But we see Nicodemus, when Jesus was killed and they were taking the tomb, he was one of those disciples, those followers of Jesus.